hair while I'm here. Can I have my jacket?
Do you have any issues walking, standing, or balancing?
Both.
You gotta put your arms at your side though, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Can you do that?
I don't think so.
Are you choosing not to do the test?
I'm definitely just cold, sir.
Okay, well, why don't we go back to our police department's norm, and if you're fine, we'll bring it back.
I don't feel safe there.
You don't feel safe at a police department?
No, not at all.
What?
I've made it to my destination where I'm supposed to be for
that.
the night. Can I just go?
No,
You're under arrest.
You're under arrest for driving under the influence of alcohol right now. Okay?
No, you
So put your
can't
hands
arrest
behind
me
your back.
because you didn't do any tests, so you don't know
have
that.
any
Behind your back.
Yeah, you do.
Will you stop? You're gonna get another charge of resisting.
I'm
Stop
telling
resisting
you right
us.
now, I don't understand.
Stop resisting us.
Tell me.
Sorry.
So, I was pulled over by a completely different officer that isn't here. For a completely different thing that you guys are trying to get me for.
Well,
Because you guys pulled me over for
okay, that doesn't matter.
this. So why are you focusing on this when this is
Because
a
we
problem?
suspect you're driving under the influence of alcohol.
6 months.
How can you
Low point.
how can you revoke my license when you don't even know what's going on?
Because-
That's what we're looking for. So
They're not looking for that. They're going to fill out a search warrant.
a search warrant for what?
For breath, blood, and urine. The evidence of the driving under the influence charge that you're currently in custody for.
So now I could be in custody for something that they have not proved.
Once they placed you into custody in handcuffs and told you were being arrested,
Forcefully.
okay, well that was probably your
I'm
choice.
a 5-foot girl, and
Okay.
they needed 2 men to forcefully handcuff
Well,
me.
that was probably your choice. Just because you're asking for an attorney doesn't mean you're entitled to one, okay? When the judge signs it, it's going to command you to provide your breath, blood, and urine, okay, for the DUI investigation, okay? And if you refuse at that point, then you will be booked on a felony of obstructing justice. I don't think you understand when I say sit down, I mean sit down.
I hear you. I just
Do you not understand what sit down means?
stop as soon as stand up. Right?
Sit down. I don't think you understand.
I
Sit
really
down.
don't understand, and that's why I said I don't understand.
That's why I'm giving you very
why
clear
I'm
instructions. Sit down.
Why am I here and not
Because you
in a
are
mental
in
fucking
custody for
facility?
a DUI
That doesn't
investigation.
Described and sworn to a complaint for a search warrant before me. Upon examination of the said complaint, I find that it states facts sufficient to show probable cause to search the described person and seize from said persons the samples of bodily substances set out herein. And I therefore command that the following be searched: the person of Savannah.
On January 16, 2023, an officer with the Bloomington, Illinois Police Department stopped a vehicle for having an expired registration. The stop would later turn into a DUI investigation. The entitled uncooperative suspect refuses to do any tests. Officers obtain a search warrant and eventually take her to a medical facility to collect blood and urine samples.
Hello! How we doing? Officer DeMoss, Police Department. I got a body camera on. Only reason for the stop is your plates are expired. Is this your car?
Yes, it is.
Okay, it expired like back in May, I guess.
Okay.
Okay, you got
Yes.
driver's license and insurance for the car? I gotta ask, do you guys got weed in the car? Or have you guys been smoking weed at all?
There probably is. I carry a lot of people
Okay.
in my car.
Alright.
Here we go. This is obviously just a temporary.
Yep.
I don't have my actual license with me.
Okay. Have you been drinking tonight?
No.
Nothing. Have you?
Yeah, I had a couple beers.
You had a couple beers.
Yeah.
Okay. But Savannah, you haven't had anything at all?
No, I have.
You just earlier or something?
Yeah,
Okay.
of course. Okay.
Alright, I'll give you a second. I'm just gonna ask for you guys to stay in the vehicle for now. Sir, you have an ID on you?
Yeah.
Tom 9, I'll take you. Alrighty. Looks good. Yeah, I'm just gonna ask you. I'll take you if you guys are available. Okay, I'm just gonna have you take a seat in the car. We'll get everything going, okay?
Alright, thanks.
Alright, thanks. Alrighty, ma'am. And if you wanna turn the car on just to stay warm,
Yeah.
just for a second, I'll be up to talk to you here in a minute, okay?
Okay.
Alrighty, thank you guys.
How's it going? I'm Officer Chivley, Bloomington Police Department, so you know being audio video recorded. Can you go ahead and step out for me?
Yes.
Just go ahead and head back here for me. Alright, remember we're going to go over here. I'm just going to do some standard field sobriety tests on you, alright?
Yeah.
Alrighty, we're just going to go right over here to the middle of the road. Watch your step. Alright, we're going to stand right over here. Oh, you gotta cut his fronts off. Alright. I'll put this away. Read this to you. It's just a medical disclaimer or anything, alright? Just some questions. Do you have any eye problems or eye abnormalities?
Yes.
Alright, what do you have?
I have astigmatism.
You have astigmatism?
Yeah.
Okay.
You've been like, is that a result of anything, or just you've been diagnosed with it?
Yes. Doctorally, I don't know.
Okay, who's your doctor?
Currently I don't have like a staple eye doctor.
Okay, when were you diagnosed with that?
I was 16,
16? How old are you now?
24.
24? Okay. Does it cause you issues or anything like
Yeah, sometimes.
that? Okay. Alright.
Do you wear contacts or glasses? Do you have contacts in right now?
I do not,
Okay.
actually.
Do you have any issues walking, standing, or balancing?
Both.
Both? And how's that?
Well, I don't wear my contacts regularly, so I don't walk straight, I guess.
Okay, so do you have like issues like walking? Where do you work at?
Yeah, I'm currently at work at
Okay, and you're just a bartender there? Okay. Do you
and
ever,
server, of course.
and a server. Do you have any problems walking at all there?
Yes, from time to time, yes.
Okay. Do you take any prescription medications? If so, what and when?
Not currently. I have been prescribed like a really.
Okay. Have you taken that?
I don't get that. Yeah, I don't get that now.
Okay. Do you take any illegal drugs? If so, what and when? You smoke weed or anything like that? It's not really illegal, but.
No.
Okay. Are you diabetic?
Yes.
You are? Okay. When's the last time you, or what kind of diabetes or anything like that? Type 1, type 2?
Low blood sugar.
Low blood sugar?
So which type?
Type 2.
Okay.
When were you diagnosed with that?
18. I believe.
18.
Okay.
18.
Have you had any recent head injuries?
Not according to a doctor, no.
Okay. Have you had any like blunt force trauma to your head? Okay. Do you have any medical issues that would prevent you from performing these tests?
Guess I'm not sure then.
Okay. Should we get,
I'll do that later.
okay, should we get medical now?
I'll do that later.
Alrighty. Alright, I asked about your eye issues, eye invalidities, or general health. You don't have glasses on, so you don't have to remove them. And you don't have contacts in, right? You don't have colored contacts or anything like that in? Alrighty. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your feet together, keep your hands at your sides, keep your head still, and follow the movement of my stimulus with your eyes only. Keep following my stimulus with your eyes until I tell you to stop, alright? So it's just like this, hands down at the sides.
It's a little hard for me to do that though because it's so cold outside.
We can take you back to our police department where we have a sally port. It's lit. It's flat.
I don't really want to do that.
Okay, so you just want to do it here then?
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So can you put your feet together and put your arms at your sides?
maybe. I'm trying to
I know it's cold, but
temperature.
so let's just
You
get
guys are
through
all
this.
Suited up and stuff.
yeah, I know. You gotta put your arms at your side though, okay? Can you do that?
I don't think so.
Okay. Are you not wanting to do these tests? Are you choosing not to do the test?
I'm definitely just cold, sir.
Okay. Well, why don't we go back to our police department tomorrow, and if you're fine, we'll bring it back.
I don't feel safe there.
You don't feel safe at a police department?
No, not at all.
What? What's wrong with the police? Okay, we're either got to do these tests or not.
Might let you go inside quick and easy.
Oh my god.
How about the quick and easy gas station? You feel safe there?
No, not at all.
Okay. All right. Well, can we do these tests? You gotta put your arms at your sides, though. Okay.
Oh my god. I cannot believe you guys are doing this house. I am so
you have a coat or I'm a jacket? offering.
No, this is all. I work full.
Oh, she's got no coat.
Full-time.
She's got nothing. But she'd
Would
also
you like to wear my work coat?
That'd be fantastic, actually.
Ma'am.
Would you like to wear his work coat?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit
Yeah.
warmer.
Yes.
Said yeah. The faster we get through these, the faster we get out of the cold. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of, yeah.
Mind you, it is going to be a little big on you.
Here you go. Here's the
I'm
coat.
6'3", so here's a coat for you.
Thank you so much.
Feel free to zip it up too if you want.
Alrighty. So like he was saying, just feet together, arms at your sides. Arms at your sides. Can you put your arms to your sides?
Currently, no. Right now, I can't.
Why
It's
not?
so freaking cold
Okay.
out.
Well, now we have the same amount of layers on.
Not sure if you guys are aware, but there is this disease called Raynaud syndrome, and I happen to have it.
Okay. All right. Well, we have the same layers on now, so if you wouldn't mind putting your hands at your sides, just like I am, I can do it. I think you can do it too.
Time not jump for.
So are you gonna do these tests or not? You're not going to? What are we doing?
Are you gonna do these
Are
tests?
we doing these tests or not?
We can do the tests here. We can go to the quick and easy and do them where it's warmer. We could go to the police department and do it where it's warmer. I guess we have 4 options, or you cannot do them. So we have 4 options on the table. If you, I would just prefer that you choose one, and then we'll go from there. You obviously don't want to do them out here because it's cold, which is perfectly fine and understandable. But as far as warmer locations, we have the quick and easy, which is close, and we also have the police department, which is close.
I just don't feel like you guys are gonna get a proper, what is the word, gauge, per se.
Right now,
My
all we're doing,
actions.
right now, all we're doing is delaying. We're just giving you the option to basically prove that you're good to drive, okay? And we're just trying to go from there, okay? You said you'd been drinking. I know you said that it was earlier, but I can smell alcohol coming off of you. I can smell weed coming out of the car too, okay? And I know that you said that it's probably from other people because you take other people different places, which I understand. You dropped a coworker off here, and then you were planning on going home, okay? So basically, we're giving you the opportunity to do the test, and if you don't want to do the test, then that's fine as well. Do you want to do the test, or you don't want to do the test? I need an answer.
I've made it to my destination where I'm supposed
No,
to
I
be
get
for
that.
the night. Can I just go?
No.
Or
You just told me
I
that you
feel
live
like
back
I
on...
can. That is where I live, but this is my destination for the
For
night,
tonight.
so I'm here.
Okay.
And I really just
So
want
I'm
to
gonna
go
give. I'm gonna
inside.
give you. This is the last time I'm asking. Do you want to perform the test, or do you not want to perform the test?
I don't feel like that's necessary when
Okay.
I'm here where I'm
Can you-
supposed to be
can you-
for the night.
Can you take the jacket off, please?
Thank you.
Yep.
All right. So right now you're gonna be placed into custody for driving under the influence. Okay.
I don't understand why.
Put your hands behind your back.
Please explain to me at least. Can you explain?
Hold on.
Can you explain my rights to me, please?
Yes. We will.
Please, actually, because I don't understand what's going on.
All right, put your hands behind your back.
Please explain to me what you're doing
Stop.
to me before you do it.
Stop.
That doesn't make sense to
Place
me.
your hands behind your
Please.
Place your hands behind your back,
You're gonna be
okay?
going into handcuffs, okay?
Can you explain?
I don't want to have to use any sort of force on
No,
you.
because I just
You are
messed up.
tiny.
Please, can you explain?
You are under
You're
arrest.
under arrest for driving under the influence of alcohol right now. Okay?
No, you
So put your
can't
hands
arrest
behind your
me
back.
because you didn't do any tests, so you don't
don't
know
have
Put your hands
that.
behind your back.
Yeah, you do.
Do not.
Put your hands behind your back.
Place your hand behind your back, please.
Please explain to
Please.
me.
Place your hand behind your back.
Place your
You
hand
can't
behind your back.
arrest me for
Place your hand
for
behind your
not
back.
doing your tests. You can't do that. I know for a fact you can't do that. I have a lawyer. I have a lawyer. Please stop. Please. I am allowed to call my lawyer, please.
Your
Please.
turn.
You cannot do that, please.
Stop.
Please. Please, I actually don't understand, please.
All right, stop.
Can you please
Fighting.
explain to me what's going on? Because I don't understand. Please.
They're not
This
double
is not
rocking.
rational thinking, okay?
No, what you're
We gave you
doing
an
isn't
order of what to
rational.
do.
Please.
We gave you an order of what to do, okay? You just need to comply with it.
And
I
can you
understand
explain
that
to
you
me
are
what you're asking me
intoxicated.
to imply to? Because it's very cold out. And I literally can't feel my fingers because I hurt.
Okay, let's walk to my car. All right.
You drive her?
Yeah.
All right. Order to the tow.
Sounds good. Will you stop? You're gonna get another charge of resisting.
I'm
Stop
telling you
resisting
right
us.
now, I don't understand.
Stop resisting us.
Tell me what's going on.
You are under arrest for driving under the influence of alcohol.
And how can you testify against that when I don't
Because
know
I have
what's
my
going on?
observations.
Observations?
Yes,
There's
I do.
not.
And I have probable cause to arrest you.
I have a lawyer and
Sit
I
in
need
the
to call
car.
them now.
Sit your butt in the car.
Please, 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 please,
Sit in the
please
car.
explain to me
Sit
what's going
in the
on.
car.
Please explain
Ma'am, stop.
to me what's
Would
going
you stop?
on.
Will you stop? You're being under arrest right now. You're under arrest.
Sit in the car now. Stand up. Sit in the car.
I don't understand. I
Sit
don't
in the car.
understand.
Just hold on. I'll pull it.
I don't think this is.
So we're gonna do a 20-minute observation period. Basically, just gonna have you cough or vomit for 20 minutes. Put any foreign objects in your mouth. I just gotta verify. Can you open your mouth for me?
What are you putting in my mouth?
No, making sure there's nothing in your mouth. Lift up your tongue. Lift up your tongue. There we go. All right.
What is that called?
This is the one from Motors.
Warrant motorist. So basically, in simple terms, it means if you refuse to provide a breath sample, blood, or urine, you'll be suspended. Your driver's license will be suspended for a year. If you do provide a sample and it's over, it'll only be suspended for 6 months.
So, when was our refusal?
You haven't refused yet. We gotta wait 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna ask for a breath sample. At that point, if you refuse, then your driver's privilege will be suspended for a year. So do you want to do that?
So right here, I'm just gonna need you to sign.
Make sure you separate that.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to sign right here. It's just saying I read all this and all that stuff.
So did you not pull me over because my sticker was expired?
He pulled you over. Let me see.
I'm sorry, I don't even know who pulled me over.
He was the taller officer, Officer DeMoss.
So neither of you?
Nope.
Where is he at?
He's left.
Okay.
He stayed on scene. He had to tow the vehicle. Everything like that.
He had a what?
He had to tow the vehicle.
Tow my vehicle?
Yeah.
And you guys didn't tell me that.
Well,
And I paid
resisted
for
us.
that. I didn't
Yes.
resist anything.
You did.
No, you guys simply didn't want
because-
to listen to me when I said that I was uncomfortable in the cold.
Okay.
And then y'all said, well, we can go back to the station
Yeah. And you said
We
you
are.
didn't feel safe there.
because I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't know what's going on. You guys were very bad at explaining what's going on.
We're trying our best to explain what's going on.
I get it.
I get a.
I get it.
Sorry.
So I was pulled over by a completely different officer that isn't here. For a completely different thing that you guys are trying to get me for.
Well, you are under arrest for DUI. We're not trying to get there. You are under arrest for DUI.
But you pulled me over because my license plate or my license plate or what was
Your
expired?
registration was expired.
My registration.
Right. What does that have to do?
Thank you. Exactly, what does that have to do with this?
Well, we believe that you're under the
Because I
influence of
don't
alcohol, and so
So
we're
you
doing our
believe so,
DUI,
but you don't know so.
which is why we go through our tests and we have our observations.
Okay.
And we do
No
these all
tests
the
have
time.
been run.
Right, and so
so
we're going off the
I
observations
need to
that we
contact
have.
my lawyer, from what
Well,
I understand.
Right now, you don't have that
And I
obligation
don't
to
need
talk
to
to a lawyer.
sign anything.
This is
I
saying
do
that I.
actually.
Not right now, not during the DUI
I
process.
believe I do.
So you're refusing to sign this?
I don't refuse anything, I don't agree to anything,
If you don't sign it-
simply
if you
don't
don't
out
sign
of
it-
negligence, I don't understand
Okay,
what's
if you
going
don't
on.
sign it, it's gonna be a refusal to sign.
But what does that mean? Because out of negligence, I simply don't understand what is going on right now.
You're
Because you
under,
pull me over
Can I
for
ex-
one thing,
can I
but you're having
explain
me
you?
sign for another thing.
would
That
you
doesn't
even
make
give me
sense.
the option to explain it to you?
Yes, I would love for
Awesome,
you
okay,
to
you were
explain to
pulled
me.
over for expired registration, right?
Exactly.
Officer DeMoss
But no
suspected.
discussion has been made about that, that's why I'm
Okay, if
confused
you're gonna
about.
keep interrupting me, I can't explain this to you. Can I explain it?
I have ADHD, so that's what I have to do to engage in the situation, I'm sorry.
Okay. Do you want me to explain it to you?
Yes,
I need
please,
you
sir.
to listen so I can explain it. He pulled you over for a violation, expired registration, right? When he was at the car, he observed indicators of impairment. He asked us to come do the DUI investigation. Okay, we pulled you out, we had our observations of you, we wanted to go through some tests. You refused, we have to go based off our only observation that we have, which is that I believe you were under the influence of alcohol.
Okay.
Okay, so we're here now. He read you the warning letters. He just needs you to sign it saying that we read it to you. Okay, and then once that's done, and after the 20 minutes, we're gonna do a breath test.
Okay, but as I said, if you guys are pulling me over for one thing, why are you not focusing on that thing and then,
He did focus on it. You're what you're
Bringing
ticket
up-
for.
okay, but you guys also didn't tell me that. You just did that. I'm very confused. I don't understand.
It's pretty simple, man.
I'm not a cop, so I guess maybe it's not that simple.
You have an expired registration. You got a ticket for it, and now you're being
So
investigated.
now I know I have a ticket because it's right here. But that wasn't written at the time of the incident.
Okay, I'm
So
not
I don't
gonna-
understand. I actually don't
You
understand.
don't have to write a ticket at a certain
Officer.
moment. Officer Hallett.
I don't understand.
Okay, so you signing here is just saying that I read this to you and that I read it to you. Okay, that's just saying that I did. That I read this entire thing to you.
And you understand what this means.
Yes,
So what does that mean?
exactly what he explained.
If you refuse to provide a sample, your license will be suspended for a year.
Okay.
If you do provide a sample and it's over a .08, your license will only be suspended for 6 months. That's all it's saying.
I don't feel like I have the either or option here because you guys pulled me over for
Okay, that doesn't matter.
this. So why are you focusing on this when this is
Because
a
we
problem?
suspect you're driving under the influence of alcohol. So that's
You know
why
what they
we
say about assuming, right?
Okay. Are you?
Are you gonna sign it or not?
As provided in section 100 of the Illinois Vehicle Code, you are eight, not the first offender on my side.
Are you gonna sign this or not? I've explained this to you in so many ways. I don't know how else to explain it to you. Can you help me out?
I'm reading it. If you refuse or fail to complete all chemical tests
Yep.
requested, and colon, if you are a first offender, your driving privileges will be suspended for a minimum of 12 months.
Yep, just like I explained to you.
Yes, you just say that. If you are not a first offender, 3 years. Okay. I don't really know what that has to do with. Or
Hey Savannah, we're not gonna play this waiting game, alright?
vehicle accident that caused personal injury or death without any driving collision with the road.
Alright. Savannah, are you gonna sign this or not? Or else I'm just gonna write refusal to sign. Stop.
I'm
Stop.
still reading
Stop. I have explained this to you
Rule number
several
3.
times, okay? I don't know how else I can explain it to you to make it any more simpler, okay? If you refuse to fail to complete this test, your license is gonna be suspended for a year.
I'm not
okay?
refusing anything, I
Okay.
just don't understand. So
I've
what
explained it to
can
you.
you possibly meet me in the middle here
There's no meeting in the middle. It's either you're gonna do the test.
I'm pulling up to
Listen, it's
where
very
I'm supposed to
simple.
stay for the
Savannah,
night,
it's
and
very
then
simple.
another
You either do
second
the test or it's a refusal,
this.
okay?
That doesn't make any sense to me
You're either gonna do the test or it's a refusal.
because all
Do you
of this is
understand?
out of the ordinary.
Do you understand?
Don't refuse the test. I got it. I haven't refused anything.
Okay, you wanna take that off?
Okay. You want to sign this first?
If she's not gonna sign it, do a refusal.
You gonna sign
There
this?
is no refusal.
Okay, you not
You
signing
have
it
me
is
on
refusing.
camera, don't you not? I'm not refusing anything. I
And
just don't
then are you gonna
understand. I
sign it?
simply don't understand.
I don't know what you don't understand. I've explained it to you.
I don't understand why I would be signing this if it doesn't pertain to me.
It does pertain to you. Part, the intoxicating compound does not. We have to read the whole thing.
I get it. Okay, I get that part. Well, I don't understand why you guys have some intricate things in here that
We
don't
don't,
apply
it's
to
the
like
state
the
of
book
Illinois,
every
not,
day.
not me. I don't. It's the state of Illinois.
I'm not sorry.
So are you gonna sign it or not? Okay, you write refusal on it.
I'm not, sir, you know for a fact I'm not refusing anything.
Well, you can dispute that,
Just turn it in like this for me.
but you're not signing it. Stop.
I could sign it, but you just signed it for me, I
No,
think?
we're not playing that game.
Can you turn your fist down?
You're playing the
You're
game.
not explaining anything to me. Apparently you don't have the time to do so.
Stand up for me. Alright, Savannah, come on.
So I was reading rule number,
We'll get back to that. Come on.
Part
You please
B.
stand up.
um,
I'll go ahead and take this
Stand
one
up
off.
here.
Alright.
Stand up, come on up here, or it's gonna be a refusal.
didn't you already mark it as refusal?
No for
Mark
the
that.
test. That's refusal to sign the warrant notice.
And then
Okay.
you're gonna have to take
Are
the
you gonna
test.
take the test?
What happens if I refuse?
I explained that to you. Your license will be suspended for 12 months.
If
Okay.
you do the test, it'll be 6 months.
How can
You
you,
vote for it.
how can you revoke my license when you don't even know what's going on?
Because this is
Literally the same as me, because you're
Are you
not
gonna do the test?
explaining it.
Yes or no? 1, 2, 3. Yes or no?
Anyway,
Alright, it's a
submit
refusal.
to a couple of us.
I'm gonna get one to sit with our custody for us. You wanna read the summer suspension for it? And then do the refusal.
What's a refusal?
He's gonna read you some.
The suspension revocation shall take effect on the 46th day following issuance of this notice, subsequent to an arrest for violating section 11-501 of the Illinois Vehicle Code or similar provision of a local ordinance or section 11-401 of the Illinois Vehicle Code. You are hereby notified that on the date shown above, you were asked to submit to a chemical test to determine the alcohol or other drugs, intoxicating compounds, or any combination thereof, consent of your breath, blood, urine, or other bodily substance, and warned of the consequences pursuant to section 11-501.1 of the Illinois Vehicle Code. You have the right to a hearing to contest your suspension and revocation. You must file a petition to rescind your suspension revocation within 90 days of this notice. Because you refuse to submit to or fail to complete testing, your driving privileges will be suspended for a minimum of 12 months.
Well, I haven't refused to anything, so I'm confused.
You failed the test. I told you to come up here and you did not come up here to take
Well,
the
you
test.
guys aren't very patient, to be fair.
I have been more than
I haven't.
patient to.
I have not refused anything. Not a single thing.
Okay, sounds good.
I bought some too. Why would I be going to court?
Because you're under arrest for DUI.
You can't arrest me for something that you observe.
Yes, we can. Have you ever been
I don't
arrested
think
before?
so.
Okay, I'm gonna put down this
No, I
address on your
haven't.
ID, okay?
That's why I'm very, very confused. You can't just observe something and call it like it is. And maybe you can with the jurisdiction that you have, but.
I'm gonna take your jacket, because I don't know what's on it. No, let go of your jacket.
Well,
Once
can I at
again,
least take my money so
it'll
you guys
go right
can
in there
in your pocket.
No
take
one's
that?
gonna take your money. Trust me, there's cameras everywhere. Okay, he is a sergeant.
My shit.
I don't want your money, I'll be very clear.
Sure you don't, you make like 60K a year, don't you?
It's public record, you can look it up.
Yeah, 65 maybe. Did you guys ask for my ID? Where's my ID?
They have an ID.
I don't have
They
your
didn't
ID.
have it?
I'm sure they do. Go ahead and take a seat for me, ma'am.
Well, that's what they said they were looking for, so.
They're not looking for that, they're going to fill out a search warrant.
A search warrant for what?
For
Exactly.
breath, blood, and urine. The evidence of the driving under the influence charge that you're currently in custody for. So, anyways. I don't know anything about what's going on besides the fact you're in custody for DUI, just so you're aware, okay? I was not.
You want me to tell you? They pulled me
No,
over
no,
for
no, no, no,
one.
no, I don't want to know.
Okay, well, they pulled me over for an expired plate, and here I am.
Okay. So, like I said, I wasn't on the initial stop, I'm just letting you know I don't have any further information than what I just told you. Okay? And then that you told me you were pulled over for an expired plate. Besides that, I've got nothing. Okay? Did you say where you're from originally? You don't have to talk to me if you don't want to talk to me, that's fine. I was just trying to make the time pass.
It's hard, you know.
What's that?
You know?
Bruce Willis.
Yeah, it's medical.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So once you get released, you'll have to come here. And once again, all I know is that you're in custody for DUI. So, what'll happen?
True, because they put me over for a license plate expiration.
Well, no one gets pulled over specifically for DUI. But anyways, you're in custody for DUI. And then, hang on, let me
Like,
finish
how
it.
is it, Joe?
So, but you can't go directly to Joe's to get it out. So since you're in custody for DUI, if this is your first, if you've never been convicted of DUI before, then you'll come here 12 hours after your vehicle is towed. And you'll have to pay the tow release fee to the Bloomington Police Department, which is $410. And then,
Of course it is.
and then you'll go to Joe's to get your vehicle released. And there may be a tow fee there. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. However, when you come pay your tow fee at the front desk to get your vehicle released, you'll talk to, if you talk to the people at the front desk, the community service officers, more than likely they'll be able to tell you exactly what it's gonna cost at Joe's also. So,
Why is my car being towed?
statutorily required on a DUI arrest.
Basically, like, if my car is not at the address that's listed on my driver's license.
Doesn't matter if it's at the address listed on your driver's license.
Okay.
By state statute, it has to be towed and held. So on your first DUI, it's 12 hours. After that, it increases by 12 hours.
But I still don't understand the DUI thing.
So you'd have to talk to the arresting officer and
Which-
the,
I don't even know who that would be because there's two people.
correct.
So my arresting officer would be the gentleman explaining my rights to me.
Exactly. So, yeah. Statutorily, basically, if you're convicted of a DUI, Illinois state law requires that the vehicle be towed and held for 12 hours on the first DUI arrest. If you're convicted and held on,
But they said it was an observation. That's why I'm confused. They
obli-
told me that they were bringing me in on an observation of a DUI. They
no,
didn't say I was convicted.
that I don't think that's. And it,
That is
you may have
what they
misheard
said.
them.
I promise you I heard observation 3 times.
So they may have told you they were
Is
going
that
to
you
do
had
it twice.
observed that you were intoxicated.
So
They didn't run any
did you
tests
do
on me.
field sobriety testing?
No, they didn't run any tests on me.
Did
They
you
just
refuse?
observed. No.
So you didn't do any, did they look at your
No
eyes?
tests have been made. No eyes have been looked at. They shoved me in the car. After I said I was very cold and I had Raynaud's syndrome, I couldn't feel my phalanges,
Okay.
all 20 of them.
Okay. So I don't know anything about that.
Oh my
Typically what happens on a DUI investigation is they'll ask you to do standardized field sobriety testing.
Sure.
If they ask you to do standardized field sobriety testing and you didn't do it, then they had to go based on the observations of your driving and of you before or up to that point. And if
They were
felt-
making observations after the point, which is why I'm confused. They said all of their observations were made after the point, after speaking to me.
Correct.
Okay, so that wasn't
That
as
would
on
be
his
the person.
driving.
That would, so
They
there's-
said they pulled me
hold
over
on,
for
hold
an
on. It's Savannah,
exploration.
it's Savannah, right?
It's
Okay.
Savannah.
So Savannah,
Officer Shepherd, right?
correct. So
Are you related to Katie Shepherd?
probably not, because I don't have any family in this area. All my family's from out of state, so they're all from down south.
So is she.
What's that?
I said so is she.
Where's down south?
Tennessee, like Chattanooga area.
No,
No,
Florida.
that's not.
What's that? I mean, that's as far south as the United States as you pretty much get. But, so there's different portions of a DUI investigation, okay? So there's vehicle in motion.
Mhm.
They conducted a traffic stop.
But they weren't
They
looking
made
for a
pers-
DUI when they
correct.
pulled me over. They pulled me
That's-
over
that's
for an
not-
expiration.
That's not typically how it
And
works.
then they conducted a DUI,
Okay,
so-called.
so here's the
That's
thing,
why
okay?
I'm confused.
Have you ever arrested anyone for DUI?
No.
Okay. So
Can't.
I have
Officer.
quite a few, okay? So my point is, I'm trying to explain to you how the DUI process works, okay? So there's the vehicle in motion, there's an Illinois vehicle code violation that they conducted a traffic stop for. They made personal contact with you,
But
correct?
they didn't explain any of this.
They don't have to, they're not required to. I'm explaining to you how a NHTSA DUI investigation is conducted. None of this is explained to anyone because it doesn't necessarily occur on every traffic stop. Vehicle in motion, Illinois vehicle code violation causing a traffic stop, personal contact. They made personal contact with you, correct? They talked to you. They observed you.
When I
They
was
made-
parked in.
Correct,
Okay.
because they can't observe you while you're sitting in your car. 99.99% of the time, we don't have any idea who we're pulling over when we stop a car.
I just don't understand why they didn't pull me over, then why did they turn their lights on when I was in the driveway?
I couldn't tell you,
Okay,
okay?
that makes sense.
Because like I said, I wasn't there. This is the first time I've had contact with you, right? So then they made.
And how long has he been working here for?
I have no idea. Couldn't tell you. So then they made observations of you while they had personal contact with you. Okay? And then whether or not you participated in standardized field sobriety testing, only you know. I wasn't there. And then they would have made observations to determine if they felt you were impaired or not. Okay? At that point, if you refused or if you performed field sobriety testing, they made observations of you.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, because you're here, I'm assuming that they believe that there was probable cause for your arrest for driving under the influence. Once again, I don't know. All I know is you're in custody for driving under the influence. Okay?
Sorry, sir.
It's alright.
I don't understand how I could be in custody for something that they have not proved and have just claimed to observe.
So that's how probable cause works.
That I don't understand.
Okay?
Anything
When
can
you
be
go to
probable
court-
cause. Everyone should be able to cause.
When you go to court, that's where the judge, or excuse me, the state's attorney, proves beyond a reasonable doubt.
So why wasn't I given the option to talk to my lawyer again?
At this point in time, you're not entitled to an attorney during a DUI investigation, okay? Once the DUI investigation is completed,
From the point of being pulled over, me saying,
nope.
I
Because
don't
of
know
traffic-
all this because I've never been like in serious trouble before. I
Correct,
should probably talk to my lawyer. That's all disregarded.
correct.
I don't believe that
The only time,
at all.
okay, so, real quick. So once they placed you into custody in handcuffs and told you were being arrested,
Forcefully.
okay, well, that was probably your
I'm
choice.
a 5-foot girl, and
Okay.
they needed 2 men to forcefully handcuff
Well,
me.
that was probably your choice. So
No, I did not make that choice at all.
Okay,
I
so-
asked them to please explain to me the
that's not
field
how,
sobriety test, and they just didn't want it because probably it was too cold outside, like I had said.
And it's probably
Then
wasn't.
they took me here where they said it's their warm out.
Okay, so real quick, so once they place you into custody and they read you Miranda warnings because they want to ask you questions that could incriminate you, at that point, that's when you would be entitled to an attorney. Like I said.
Which I had said, I've said multiple times when you guys play back your cameras,
Okay.
because I go to court, right? I was gonna say on those cameras, I said,
So
I
we
need my
can't-
lawyer, I need my lawyer,
Hey,
where's
Savannah,
my lawyer?
Stop, because you're not listening. I have not.
They weren't listening.
Just because you're asking for an attorney doesn't mean you're entitled to one, okay? This is a DUI investigation. If they haven't asked you any incriminating questions, you don't need an attorney. You're not entitled to one at this point in time. If they want to ask you incriminating questions after they've read you your Miranda warnings, at that point in time, that would be when you would want
I
your
just feel
attorney
if
present.
they did, and then I said, I feel like I need an attorney, or I didn't say attorney, I said lawyer.
Okay,
I
either
feel like I
way,
need a
same
lawyer, because this is a weird situation, I feel like I need my lawyer, and then, like I said,
So,
that doesn't make
if
any
you
sense
said
to me.
if you said you wanted a lawyer,
And then,
stop and listen.
I'm listening.
Okay, if you said you wanted a lawyer when they read you your Miranda warnings, or before, then that would be clear saying, hey, you can't ask me any
So when I
incriminating
plead the
questions.
fifth, that means don't ask me any more questions, right?
So, Savannah,
Are you guys hearing
Savannah,
this?
you're
That's
not
not
listening. Okay? I'm trying to be nice to you and explain this whole process
You guys
to
don't
you,
make any sense to me, and I am sorry.
and that's
I
fine.
shouldn't link you with that, because you weren't there.
I think
Well,
I've
I
been very nice to you and
100%
explained to you the whole process.
And I 100% said, I feel as if I need a lawyer for this type of situation, and I also plead the fifth.
Okay?
100%, both of those came out of
So
my
once
mouth,
again,
and here I
stop.
am.
Stop. Because what I've explained to you is
Doesn't make any sense.
no one wants to ask you any incriminating questions. I've not asked you any questions, and I don't intend to ask you any questions. I told you the only reason that I knew I was here and you are here. They're filling out an affidavit for search warrant because you're in custody for DUI.
And what does that do?
Then they're going to call, once they complete the affidavit, they're going to call the on-call state's attorney, wake him up, or her, have them review it. If they agree that there's probable cause, then they're going to call and wake up a judge. The judge is going to review it. And if the judge feels that there's probable cause for your arrest, he signs a search warrant. Once he signs the search warrant, they're going to come back and read it to you. The judge, and based on my experience, when the judge signs it, it's going to command you to provide your breath, blood, and urine, okay, for the DUI investigation. Okay? And if you refuse at that point, then you will be booked on a felony of obstructing justice.
Okay.
Okay?
But
If you comply,
what's the warrant for?
your breath, blood, and urine. Because your breath, blood, and
So you guys
urine.
need a whole process for that? You can't just
So,
do it?
so he read you the warning of motorist, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. He read you the whole
And
form
then you said
about
that
the
I refused to
consequences.
sign it when I didn't.
Okay. So I wasn't here for that. Once again,
No,
I don't want
you
to.
weren't,
I don't want to discuss that portion. What I
but
want,
the camera was,
Okay.
so.
just like these cameras were. Okay.
Okay,
So,
I
real
feel
quick.
like I don't need to speak anymore.
Okay. I'm not asking you to speak. I'm trying to explain to you because you asked about the process. So please sit down.
I need my jacket.
You need to sit down.
No, I really need my jacket.
I don't think you understand when I say sit down. I mean sit down.
I hear you, I just
You are in custody.
need my jacket.
Sit down. I have been very nice to you. I have over-explained things to you. Sit down.
I get it, I'm in trouble, I'm gonna lose my license, I'm probably gonna go to jail, for whatever reason, because you guys make charges or accusations that don't make fucking sense. Can't back it up. Okay,
Savannah,
can I please at least be comfortable?
sit down. Do you not understand what sit down means?
Stop instead of stand up, right?
Sit down. I've been very nice to you. I've told you to sit down. I'm still sitting here. Sit down.
Who's on my jacket?
And act like an adult and sit down. Savannah, sit down.
I don't need this. I don't need anything in the jacket. I just want the jacket.
I don't think you understand.
I
Sit
really
down.
don't understand, and that's why I said I don't understand.
That's why I'm giving you very
why
clear
I'm
instructions. Sit down.
Why am I here and not
Because
in a
you
literal
are
mental
in
fucking
custody for
facility?
a DUI
That doesn't make any
investigation.
fucking sense.
I can see why they believe you were impaired.
Because I don't understand.
No, because
And I literally just got out of
your
a relationship
your
tonight,
behavior.
and my adrenaline is boosting right now. Yeah, that's fucking why. Thank you for asking.
Okay.
Thanks.
So once again, you are here. He read
Can I have my
you the
jacket,
warrant,
please?
motorist.
I don't care why I'm here. Can I have my jacket? I'll wait for the officer who arrested me to come back.
Okay. Fantastic.
Can I have my jacket, please? Yeah, I get it. Truly. If I'm some criminal, no, there's nothing in my police jacket.
I don't come to your work and tell you how to do your job.
We
Please don't.
could, though, and maybe I would be better at
Please
it.
do not tell me how to do mine.
Who the fuck is that?
Alright, we're gonna take her to the hospital.
Okay.
Not gonna mess with the vaccine.
Okay.
She got to play games. There you go.
Alright, I gotta read this to you. So, the state of Illinois, the Circuit Court of the 11th Judicial Circuit, McLean County search warrant to all police officers of the state. On this day, complainant, Officer Matthew Tribley, an officer of the Bloomington PD, has subscribed and sworn to a complaint for a search warrant before me. Upon examination of the said complaint, I find that it states facts sufficient to show probable cause to search the described person is seized from said persons the samples of bodily substances set out herein. And I therefore command that the following be searched: the person of Savannah, female, person with a perpetrated birth date of 11 and Illinois driver's license, and that you may seize from said person the following bodily substances: breath, sufficient sample to an evidentiary breath and analysis instrument, and blood in accord with 20 ILL.admin code 1286.320, 2 gray top vacuum containers, and urine in accordance with 20 ILL admin code 1286.330 for the analysis to determine the presence of alcohol and or drugs as evidence of section 11-501 of the Illinois Vehicle Code, 625 ILCS 5/11-501. You should make seizure in accord with section 11-501.2 of the Illinois Vehicle Code and applicable standards and procedures set out in part 1286 of Title 20 of the Illinois Administrative Code. You are further directed to provide a copy of this search warrant to the person to be searched, and you may read the following to that person. The person to be searched in accord with the command of this search warrant, you are directed to provide no resistance to the taking of samples directed by this search warrant. Signed by Judge Pablo Eves, issued January 16th, 2023 at 0309 a.m.
Let's get her.
Yeah,
Now we'll provide you a copy. I'm gonna have you stand up.
Samantha, can I see your hands? So I can undo it, so we can put your hands behind your back.
Sorry, where are we going?
Okay, going to the hospital. Alright, can you go ahead and stand up for me? Alright, put your hands behind your back. Alright, put your hand behind your back on.
After transporting the suspect to a nearby medical facility, blood and urine samples were collected. The samples were collected approximately 3 hours after the initial traffic stop and had a result of .101 BAC. On October 23, 2023, the suspect pled guilty to driving under the influence of alcohol. She was sentenced to 24 months supervision, alcoholism treatment, and ordered to pay $2,063.50 in fines and fees.